Best card in this pack. Probably Exclusion Mage, possibly Thorn Lieutenant. I'm more interested in playing green than I am in playing blue, but not by a lot. I think blue's good. Exclusion Mage has a lot of power. 2/3 for a 2 is nice. 3 for a bounce effect is pretty nice too, with the body attached to it. Bond's the best card. Bond's pretty close. I think Thorn Lieutenant or Exclusion Mage. I think Exclusion Mage is better than Bonds. Not sure about Thorn's Lieutenant. I think it's a handful of gloves. Bit salty. Bit salty. Kind of want to play white-red. So the Bonds is a little bit of appeal there. I've never made a blue-red deck that I liked. I've made some green decks now that I like. I like green, black. Green blue's all right. Green white's all right. I like green black. Let's grab the Exclusion Mage. The card's super powerful. True to the Cow, second pick for blue. Or second pick for green. Still maybe even worth a pick here. I think it's better than all the other cards on the board. The exception maybe being Aviation Pioneer. Let's grab the Druid of the Cow. Gift of Paradise, the Stag, the Angel, Essence Scatter, the Bite. I think the Angel is probably the best card on the board. I think the Rabid Bite's a close second. Thanks, Arisian. Let's grab the Rabid Bite. I never hate having that card in my hand. Take a second bite, be just happy about it. Courser's really good. Pioneer's okay. Skyscanner's okay. I want to see a getting pushed into green a little bit here. Sure, I'll take a Dreadmaw here and be pretty happy about it. 2 Brutes we passed. I would love to play red-white aggro again today. It'd be great. Enchanter, Oaken Form, the dual land for our color, the Giant Spider, the Wind Mage. Yeah, I like Angel a lot too, but I think I probably value Rabid Bite a little bit higher over the Angel. Like Angel wins if you're... Angel is a win more card. It often wins the game if you're already winning on board. Bite lets me actually interact with the fact that my opponents are sometimes ahead. There's a chance I end up white-green still. I don't really want Oaken Forms as blue-green, but maybe. Enchanter's not super exciting. I already played a white-green deck today. Actually, the white-green deck went very well, but it wasn't a very exciting deck to play. Exclusion Mage is so powerful, it feels bad to not play it. I'll take that and hedge. Second Enchanter, immediately rewarded for that. I'll take that. The Guide's a really solid card. Guardian's good too, but we're looking like white-green right now. Priest, Falcon, Neonate, Disperse. They're all okay. Falcon has some synergy with the enchantment deck. Naturalize versus Talons. Let's grab a Talons. It's our first Talons, so it'll be okay. There was a white-blue duel there too. Naturalize versus Essence Scatter. Take the Naturalize to sideboard. Black-white duel, not that exciting. Aviation Pioneer, not that exciting, but I'll grab it in case we end up in blue. Take the Root Snare. Take the Knight of the Tusk. Might main deck a single Naturalize in this deck. It counters Bonds kind of nicely. Alright, third Rabid Bite. First Angel. Daybreak Chaplain. Elvish Rejuvenator. All good. Enigma Drake's good in certain decks, kind of mediocre otherwise. Draconic Disciple is really good, but not in a white-green deck. We have picked up 2 white-green cards. My gut tells me Angel, but Rabid Bite number 3 is certainly appealing too. Wish I'd taken bonds in that first pack. Someone in chat says angle. So presumably they want some sort of triangle. It's not between Rejuvenator and Bite. It's between Angel and Bite. Rejuvenator is not that good. Rejuvenator is all right, but not great, especially if you're trying to aggress on board. It's kind of a slow ramp card. Kind of want the Angel too. It's a murder. Feels bad to pass. This card has synergy with what we're trying to do, but I think the Star Crown Stag is just better. I'll take Stag and be pretty damn happy about it. Pegasus, same reason as Stag. Slightly better than a second guide, I think. Although the guide's good too. Need to start actually picking up some enchants to go with this. Shani's Welcome. I don't like that card in this deck at all. I think the Axe maybe has some value. It feels like not the type of thing that has value in this deck, but might. I'll grab Axe over Johnny's Welcome, but I'm not very excited about the pick. Make Stand's really good in a deck like this. Cav is really good in a card deck like this. I want them both. That's tough. So I don't have a lot of 4-drops left yet. The Cavalry is okay. The thing is, if you play a big dude, what they tend to do, not that we have the enchants to do it yet. We have no Oaken Forms yet. We're not actually playing an enchanting deck yet. We're just playing a white-green deck right now. What they tend to do, if you have like a 5/5 on turn 3 or a 3/4 flyer, is they tend to try to build up blockers, which means they don't chump to begin with. They take damage to the face to begin with, which means when you do something like Cav on turn 4, the Cav isn't all that good. I don't know. Yeah, Stand is the better card alone, for sure. Don't have a lot of other combat tricks right now. Cav is good though, man. Cav is very good. There's other 4-drops that are good, green, white. All right, I'll take these Stand. But that's a tough pick for me. First Oaken Form's fairly interesting. Don't have one yet. Don't have a 2-drop yet either. And Greenwood Scent. Oh, we have some 2-drops. There's nothing that we can play as a creature. I kind of want a 2/3, but I want to take the Oaken Form first. I don't like Blanchwood Armor very much. I think the Basilisk can be okay with that. There's some value out of Druid of Horns too. We have 2 enchantments right now, but it's slow. It's a 4-drop. Am I going to go for the value play with that? Yeah, I am. All right. I have 2 Rabid Bites too. The Basilisk is so nice, but I'm going to go for the value play with that. This is in our color. Don't like it. I don't want this creature. Take a Plummet and be pretty happy about it. Take an Invoke the Divine. Not even be that salty about it. Take a Root Snare. I am a little salty about that one. Take a Trusty Pack Beast. Deck's looking mediocre right now. All right, what do we have here? Second Stag is pretty high priority. Patient Rebuilding is such a bomb. Too bad we aren't in blue right now. We'd be extremely excited about that. There's no green cards in this pack. Literally not a single green card. And white's got the Stag. Take the Stag. We need 4s. Take the Angel over the second Druid. Deck's looking a little slower, a little bit more value oriented. Jesus Christ, Angel or Courser 2. Deck is different than I was expecting. I think it's second Courser. Got 2 Angels already. Do we want a 3rd Angel? Is Patient Rebuilding splash worthy? Not with the way this deck is, no. Deck is not trying to mill them down. It's trying to kill them early. Gotta start spelling angle correctly. This is an angel, not an angle. I already have 2 5s here. This requires a board. This deck's looking rampy with some value out of the enchanters plus the Druid of Horns.
Another poor fool, lost in time and space.
Welcome, Malawati. Thank you for the sub. 3-drop creatures are Guide, Courser, Double Enchanter. That's it. I think this is a Pegasus. All right. 3rd stag, yes. Stand versus Basilisk versus Courser versus fucking Orc. This is insane right now. Taking the Basilisk has a lot of synergy with our Rabid Bites. Taking the Boar. I do want a Boar here. Boar has really good synergy with this, but the Courser is just a really solid 3-drop. Ah, fuck. I think we have a lot of ways to make this hard to block. I think I'm going to take the Courser. Oracle versus Apparatus. Yes. On the Oracle. Naturalize on top of Invoke the Divine. Not massively excited about that. Puts me up to 3. Let's put in a Lava Axe. First Titanic Growth is quite nice. Second Plummet. Possibly. Build Sea Serpent. Sovereign's Bite. Smelt. So we missed all the Luminous Bonds. I think the Falcon's a lot less valuable than it used to be. We don't actually have that many enchants. It's kind of annoying we have 2 enchanters and only 2 enchants. That turned out kind of poor. You generally get offered more than that. Which means they're very expensive pickups that didn't end up doing a lot. We could try to get value out of them with Talons, potentially. Same with Druid of the Horns. We picked that over some pretty decent cards, and we never got to draft more of them. So our deck is about evasive creatures. It's at 40 right now. We have 3 stags, 2 coursers, a guide, 2 pieces of removal, slow on 2 drops. Not sure I want these enchanters, but what do I replace them with? It's not like we drafted a bunch of really great cards that we could get instead. Could main deck an Invoke or main deck a Naturalize. Naturalize is faster. Could main deck a Plummet. Oops. "14 creatures without the guides, without the satyrs." Satyrs do draw some ire sometimes. I don't think I want to give them up. A lot of 3s, very small amount of 2s. Kind of hate 2 drops. The 2/2 2-drop just seems so bad to me. Kind of want to main deck 1 Naturalize. Wish we grabbed that second Druid of the Cow. This was not the deck we were planning on building. I'm gonna drop the Oracle. All right, let's try this for evasive creatures. The only other 2-drop I have is the Chaplain, and I'm not super excited about Chaplain or Falcon in this deck. Falcon's okay with Marauder's Axe, I guess. Let's see how the satyrs do. We could drop a double satyr enchanter for Rustwing Falcon and Daybreak Chaplain. It would fix our 2s and 3s a little bit, give us something to play on 1. Falcons with axes are pretty exciting. Enchanters really aren't. Would have been nice to have a finisher, like an inspiring charge here. All right. 8, 9. Well, maybe. We want the Falcon on 1 ideally and the Chaplain on 2, but we want the Jeer of the Cowl on 2 too. Although less important. We're not hitting 4s that often that matter color-wise. We only have 1 double green card on the deck. It's a 6. Alright. Alright, what are we calling this? Bugler's Revenge. Bet. Alright, what do we want for a look at this? It's going to be the card we drafted and regret. Where is it? Here. So every time we draw Falcon, I want you guys to think about it. Would we rather the Satyr or the Falcon? Would we rather the Chaplain or the Satyr? I think we're going to find that we may want the Satyrs back in. Let's get a game.